commence. You to the valedictory session of the Education for Enlightenment Excellence, integrating artificial intelligence in curriculum, pedagogy, research and learning environment.
We commence the valedictory session with a presentation of consolidated reports by the rapporteurs of the various sessions conducted during the conference. May I invite the rapporteur of the inaugural session to present the report.
Good evening, everyone. It is my privilege to present the valedictory report for the inauguration and technical session. The day began with the registrations, followed by the college prayer and lighting of the lamp, and then the college profile highlighting BTTC's legacy, its commitment to innovation and excellence in teacher education. In the welcome address, our principal, Dr. Bhuvan Pradhani, emphasized on BTTC moving towards a hub of knowledge creation and not a knowledge consumer anymore. Our chief guest, Dr. Ranjan Hiranandani Sir, motivated all of us to be good teachers using AI as a tool to continuously learn, become dynamic, and going beyond school syllabus. The highlight of the inaugural session was the release of the book A to Z of AI Tools for Digital Pedagogy, which is a collaborative effort of the faculty and students of BTTC. The publication symbolizes BTTC's endeavor to create a practical resource bank that will support teachers in meaningfully integrating AI tools into their classrooms. Our guest of honor, Dr. Maya Shahani, drew attention towards the elements of human body that are body, mind, intellect, and soul, and how we should use AI to assist us and not becoming dependent on it, since it doesn't have a body, mind or soul of its own. The plenary talks further deepened with a panel discussion where we had Dr. Dumiso Shuma, who spoke about the chatbot Thando AI on WhatsApp that provides instant judgment-free health and human rights information. Dr. Monica Tolani, in her talk about alchemy of intelligence, emphasized on agentic AI being advanced as compared to generative AI. Professor Dr. Jayashree Shinde, through her session on power play with AI, gave out a very strong message to think, brainstorm, and generate to use AI as an effective tool. From the school education perspective, Ms. Sapna Chanduria spoke on blending human intelligence with AI. Dr. Anusha Ramanathan's session on pedagogies of possibilities, reimagining teaching and assessment in the AI era drew attention to AI being a mirror and we should redefine what is valuable in assessments. Mr. Satej Balaso Shinde, in his talk about AI for academia, focused on the algorithms of AI and how it works. The panel discussion was followed by the first technical session, which was chaired by Professor Dr. Shalini Sinha. The teacher in charge is Ms. Farah Kirawala, and student in charges Ume Salma Arsewala, Tanisha Jain, and Rapporteur Namrata Suhag. That's me. There were a total of 3 papers presented, 1 offline and 2 of them were online. The first one being presented by Mr. Edward Opoku, an MH student from University of Mumbai, who talked about AI in higher education. The next presentation was by Dr. Geetika Arora from Jalandhar, whose paper was titled as Integrating Gamification into Pedagogical Practices, Implications for Student Engagement, followed by Dr. Avneet Kaur from Khalsa College of Education, Amritsar, talking about preparing teachers for AI-driven education with education programs. The session was conducted by Professor Dr. Shalini Sinha by sharing their reflections on the discussions related to AI. Thank you.
I invite Ms. Samiksha Dalal to report on technical session 2.
Technical session 2 offered rich and thought-provoking insights into the transformative role of artificial intelligence across diverse educational domains. It was chaired by Professor Dr. Rajiv I. Jha, There were 4 research papers by PhD in Performing Arts, 1 from PhD in Education, 1 enhances precision reflective practice, traditional foundations, expressive elements like Abhinaya remain central. Studies on blended learning, AI literacy, teacher preparedness under any inclusive education, mathematics pedagogy, and environmental education emphasize that AI functions best as a supportive guided tool rather than a substitute for educators. Key findings underscored high awareness and positive perceptions of AI alongside challenges related to efficacy, infrastructure, and practical implementation, signaling the need to move from conceptual acceptance to applied practice. The session concluded with insightful remarks by Professor Dr. Rajiv I. Jha, reinforcing the vision of integrating AI thoughtfully to achieve enlightenment, empowerment, and excellence in education. Thank you.
I would now like to invite Ms. Zeba Sheikh to report for technical session 3.
Yeah, hello, good evening everyone. So the technical session 3 was conducted on 9th floor conference room under the guidance of our chairperson Dr. M.A. Ansari, and the paper presenters were all over from Mumbai and Pune, and we had 10 offline papers and 4 online papers conducted, and the highlights of the paper presentations were based on effectiveness of AI powered and inquiry-based teaching methods and improving ICT methodologies, and on cognitive psychological methods using AI into teaching classroom, whereas strengths in AI in education. And there were various AI addiction level scales studied by research people, and the study of attitude towards mathematics, e-learning, academic stress amongst pre-service and post-service in-service teachers, the burnout scales regarding towards among pre-service teachers, and the work accountability studied amongst pre-service and in-service teachers. Thank you.
Now I invite Ms. Jumana Preswala to share her report for technical session number 4.
Technical session 4 was conducted in the library under the chairpersonship of Dr. Manisha Tyagi. This session was efficiently coordinated by student in charges Ramsha Merchant and Ms. Stuti Pandya, with Jumana Preswala serving as the rapporteur. A total of 50 research papers were presented during this session, out of which 5 presentations were conducted through the online mode and 10 were delivered in person as offline presentations. One of the presentations included Ms. Rashmi Sinha, who is a resident from the USA. The session highlighted the transformative role of artificial intelligence in education, emphasizing its impact on personalized learning, innovative teaching practices, and assessment methods. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Ms. Anjali Mishra to report for technical session 5.
Hello everyone. The technical session 5 evolved into a thoughtful exchange on the increasing role of artificial intelligence and digital technologies in the field of education, with chairperson with Dr. Mrs. Ravni Chawla, co-chair Professor Dr. Mandeep Kaur Pochar, teacher in charge Ms. Sapna Chaluria, student in charge Ms. Salma Arsikala and me Pochlekar, rapporteur Anjali Mishra. The presentations clearly brought out the idea that technology today is not merely a support system but an integral part of the learning process, influencing teaching practices, institutional functioning, and student engagement.
Now I would like to invite Ms. Amna Sayyed for technical session 6.
Good evening everyone. The technical session 6 was chaired by Dr. Rupal Thakkar and co-chaired by Dr. Neelu Verma. 3 papers were presented, 1 online and 12 offline. Student in charges were Ms. Elham Khan and Ms. Khushi Mishra. Rapporteur, myself Amna Sayyed. The technical session highlighted the growing role of artificial intelligence in education, covering learning, assessment, reading, geography, social studies, employment, and leadership development, showing positive learner attitudes and improved outcomes while emphasizing the need for teacher support and ethical integration. Thank you.
I invite Ms. Isha Solani to read her report for technical session 7.
Good evening everyone, my name is Isha Solanki. Technical session 7. The session was chaired by Dr. Hemlata Pese and the co-chairperson was Dr. Raju Taneja. Student in charges were Namrata Suhag and Benicia Fernandez. The social media was handled by Zainab Rangulwala, Neha Punjabi, and the technical in charges were Kaniz and Ifra. Most of the researchers focused on how pre-service and in-service teachers use AI, the challenges that they face, and their view on AI. Thank you.
I invite Mr. Varun Rana for technical session 8.
Good evening, one and all present in this auditorium. Well, session chair was Dr. Manisha Gowde. Session co-chair was Ms. Farah Kelawala. Student in charge, Maitri Cheda. Student in charge 2, that is Vishal Rai, and the rapporteur is Varun Rana. Well, the highlight of the session was the importance of AI, and AI is going to be an asset in 21st century, and if we don't emphasize on learning the new tool, it would be difficult and we would be going to the old traditional way. So it's better what we do is we learn, emphasize, improvise, and make it use in our daily life. Thank you.
Thank you to all rapporteurs for capturing the essence and outcomes of the conference deliberations. We move forward to the concluding chapter of this conference. We are privileged to have our chief guest, Professor Sybil Thomas, Principal of St. Andrew's College of Arts, Science and Commerce, and valedictory speaker today. We invite Ms. Sumaya Khan to introduce our esteemed chief guest.
It is a privilege and honor to introduce our chief guest of the valedictory session, who is also a proud alumni of the Bombay Teachers Training College, Professor Sybil Thomas. A distinguished scholar of teacher education and a senior academic leader. Currently serving as the principal of St. Andrew's College of Arts, Science and Commerce, Professor Thomas brings more than 24 years of sustained contribution to higher education, research and academic administration. Her professional journey spans several eminent institutions, including the Department of Adult and Continuing Education and Extension, Maya College of Education, and later the University of Mumbai, where she has held roles of increasing responsibility. Notably, she served as the principal of St. Xavier's Institute of Education, and she has also held a key leadership portfolio as General Manager, Academics and Training at the Maharashtra State Faculty Development Academy. She has also coordinated the Universal Human Values Cell at the University of Mumbai and previously oversaw the state eligibility test examination for the university. Dr. Thomas's academic profile is equally distinguished. She holds degrees in science, English literature and education, culminating in a doctorate from SNDT Women's University, where her research examines students' attitudes towards educated and working women. Over the years, 18 doctoral scholars have completed their PhDs under her supervision, attesting to her mentorship and commitment to strengthening research capacity in education. Her research and publications reflect a deep engagement with contemporary issues in teacher education, adolescent development, gender studies, and reflective practice. Among her recent works is the co-authored volume, Adolescence in India, an Interdisciplinary Perspective.
She also served as co-investigator for a major Azim Premji University-funded study on conceptions of teaching and learning in Mumbai's teacher education institutions. Professor Thomas is widely recognized for her intellectual rigor, her leadership in academic reform, and her enduring commitment to strengthening teacher education in India. Her work embodies a vision of education that is reflective, inclusive, and socially transformative. May I now request our principal, Dr. Bhagwan Balani, to kindly felicitate Professor Sybil Thomas. We request the faculty members and organizing secretaries of this conference to join on stage.
Thank you, ma'am, for gracing the occasion with your presence. I would now like to invite Dr. Bhagwan Balani, our principal of Bombay Teachers Training College, to present his paper titled AI Embedded Pedagogies and its Implication, a Meta-Analytical Study.
Good evening to one and all. Respected Chief Guest of Validity Function, Dr. Sybil Thomas, Mr. Sushil Dajwani ji, our special guest for today's ceremony, my dear friends, colleagues, and colleagues from other colleges, and my dear students. Even though I have made the PPT of 31 slides now, it is in the evening and we are getting very late. And the topic for my paper was use of AI and its implication. And from the morning we have been listening about, we have been weighing the benefits, merits and demerits of AI. Everybody is speaking about very high about AI, and some of the speakers has really raised the concern as far as the ethical use of AI is concerned. Somebody say that as far as the cognitive domain is concerned, we can excel, we can increase the productivity with the use of AI, and we can increase the speed of learning, speed of creating the content, speed of doing the assessment, speed of doing the assessment, rubrics you can generate it, and there are a number of uses of AI. And many of researchers has also provided empirical evidences how AI has really accelerated the pace of the learning. Because what's base of the base minds creation, the content can be connected in the real time, and as a result of that, with the, we can say the through prompts, you can generate policies, reforms, whatever you want to do, you can do it. It entirely depends upon your ability to give the cues to the AI, how far you are able to feed the AI. So I believe that I'm not going to repeat what other speakers has, but I believe that AI has become a game changer spreading the knowledge is concerned. Now, if you see, as far as the AI is concerned, I believe that India is going to benefit the most. The reason is that most of the Indians have gone for English medium education, and Indians, they know the English the most. And Indian used to rush to the Europe, to the Australia, to the New Zealand, to the